Hello again my friends, this is the Boy and His Dog, and welcome to the channel where I talk, play, rank and review about games on the Evercade, old and new. I was determined to get a video out this week, by hook or by crook, and the weekend still counts in my book. In today's episode we continue our deeper dive of the 4th Piko collection with a review of Risky Woods. Let's get stuck in. The wise old monks of the land have been turned into statues by the evil Draxos, and it's up to the young warrior Rohan to save them. Risky Woods is a platform game for one player developed by Dynamic Software and Zeus Software and originally released by Electronic Arts in 1992. Now there have been a few versions of this game released, and the one we have here is the Mega Drive Genesis version, and it has some notable differences, some we'll get into later, but the main difference is there is no shop in between stages and you can collect pieces of armour dropped by some enemies to give yourself better defence. You need 33 pieces to upgrade to silver armour and 67 to upgrade to gold. Any more just helps buff your character away from losing the gold up to the grand total of 99, but every hit from an enemy lowers it by 1. Don't expect the gold anytime soon. From the beginning of your adventure it can take quite a while, although enemies respawn and some drop money bags to be repeatedly hit before they disappear, dropping a piece each time. With a tight time limit you have to balance if it's worth hanging back when you have quite the journey ahead. The object of each level is to find and destroy every statue, thus freeing the monk inside. Once you've saved them all, the exit at the far right becomes available. But of course, things are never that easy, are they? Between you and the monks are a variable mix of enemies, from skeletons, fire projectile throwing little shits, and later creatures that want you to give them head, preferably your own. Once they've clamped their juicy lips on your noggin, they don't give up sucking until they've drained you dead. The best course of action for those sucking fuckers is to acquire the axe, which has an annoying throwing arc but perfect after a mini hit from distance to kill them outright. Equally on the very first stage, the fire throwing shits are almost impossible to kill without getting hurt once you are near. Remember where they are for a subsequent playthrough and start throwing daggers in their general direction just before they come into view. I did have trouble with them fiery imps. And the creatures aren't the only hurdle to reach the end. There are also gates that need a key, which has been split into two. Find both halves, then chant in front of one to activate it. Another new addition found in the Mega Drive version only, you now have to chant once again to hear a tune and then copy it with the D-pad. It's quite easy for quite a bit of time, so don't worry, though as you progress it will keep adding an extra note, but I never had too much of an issue. Upon destroying the gates, your path forward is unlocked, and they always drop a weapon or two. Now if you pick up the same type again, it will power it up, but there is sometimes an alternate option, and some seem more helpful than others. On the first stage for instance you get a boomerang type weapon, but I myself prefer to power up the thrown daggers instead. Treasure chests drop out of nowhere, filled with goodies, but beware that arrow and apples can have random effects, either positive or negative. The arrows can send you quite a bit back, so it's probably worth just avoiding picking them up if possible. Skulls will give you a cool powerful attack, but again, warning, it will hurt you too. This could be lessened if you're wrapped in silver, and hugely so if you're golden. But what are the chances of that, eh? There are 4 zones to battle through, each comprising of 2 stages each and a boss. Though it doesn't sound like much, it will still take you time as they are none too easy to survive the first decent amount of attempts. Each zone looks different enough from the last, and I really dig the art style. It reminds me of games like Shadow the Beast at times. And it's all connected together by a map to mark out your progress, and you really do feel chuffed when you finally start getting across that map. It's also reminiscent of Ghouls and Ghosts map, albeit obviously more detailed with a side-on view, and I bloody love it. You know how much I love a good map. I bloody do. The game controls are really nice, so sometimes I can fudge up critical jumps, but not sure if that's more me or the game. It's probably me. Yeah, it's me. In the end, this is a tough but fun game with a lovely art style. It will take you a while to get through. Thank Evercade for save states as well, that's all I'm saying. It plays great on all devices. Yeah, the detail is a bit small on the Super Pocket, but it just looks so nice on there, and I've got new specs now, so I can actually see what I'm bloody doing. It's a glorious thing. Definitely a welcome addition to the Evercade library, and I love the differences compared to the version I played on the Amiga way back when. Though I don't think there is any one game in this collection that singly would be the reason to buy the whole collection. This game coupled with Star X and a couple more are definitely enough. And if you made it here to the end of the episode, thanks ever so much for joining me. Leave a thumbs up or comment if you'd like. Either way, I've just chuffed your poked your head in for a goosey gander. As always, I hope you're having the most awesomest of days, my friends. And until next time, be seeing you.